I'm saying? So
let me throw you a curveball.
for sure,
Curveball, right? And
I hit them too.
this is in the same realm, right? We know that adultery or cheating in a marriage is wrong as can be, right? It's just seen as wrong in society. But what are your thoughts on cheating in just a pure boyfriend girlfriend relationship? Does it really matter?
So this is how I feel about all of that. Like I feel like, okay, anything before college, that shit don't count to me. First of all,
Yes.
like
So
those
we talking about as
experiences
an
are
adult
very
at this point. Okay, as an adult.
yeah, because those experiences, like I mean, you don't really know who you are. You don't really kind of know. You know what I'm saying? It's all trial and error at that point. You know what I'm saying? Some of it may not be real. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, okay, yeah. So first, let me say that. But then, what's the question again, bro?
I was saying, so we know that cheating in marriages is wrong.
Oh, so yeah, cheating outside of the marriage, right? So I don't feel like you should get into a relationship as far as like, you know, I guess, you know, title, whatever y'all want to call it, an exclusive relationship unless you're trying to court that person. That's how I feel.
So in other
like,
words, so you saying if you get into
you
an
casually-
official relationship with someone, you're saying like, hey, I can see the possibilities of me actually marrying you one day, and that's why.
Exactly, and that's why I'm here. So because of that, I'm not going to do anything to jeopardize that.
Right.
But if we are just casually dating, you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not. I don't
we
have.
just talking. You know,
I don't have any ties to you. I don't have any type of ties to you. Like you.
And
you
in
know what I mean?
In reality, you're not cheating.
Is it really cheating?
Yeah, in reality, that's
you
not
know what
cheating.
I'm saying? Like,
You
is it
feel
really
me?
cheating? Now, it does. I mean, it gets cheating to where, you know, I'm not gonna lie. I'll just say both. Some males and females, they'll get to the point where, like, yeah, they'll agree to say we have this thing going on. They say we're exclusive, but you know what I mean? That's, I mean, at the end of the day, that's cheating.
So,
it's all about what you say. Like, don't tell nobody you're gonna be exclusive and then don't be.
Exactly. So look. So that's what I was just about.
Communication
to go.
key.
I was just about to go there because I was about to say where people mess up is like, all right, you could always be single and probably have that same person that you're gonna deal with, but when you enter the verbal agreement, right, and saying like, okay, this is how we gonna operate. This is the way I think about that at times, bro, and I've kind of tackled the idea of it. It's like, is it fucked up or is it not fucked up? Because the true ultimate agreement, right, it is, you know, when you get married in the eyes of God and whatnot, that's the true agreement. I guess a lot of men, I feel like for the most part, be like, yeah, that's the only agreement that really matters, right? But a lot of men also will make that other agreement with the person of saying like, oh yeah, you know, no, we're exclusive, you know, we're on the same page, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, don't say it if you don't mean it. That's all.
Yeah, it's always
and I said, like, you know, before high, because I mean, you know, like high school, I mean, yeah, you would say that shit, but you don't really know what that shit mean for real. You know,
yeah, high school, you legit, you
know, like you legit, like you get what I'm saying. But like once you come kind of to your own, you in your adult life, you kind of have your foundation. You know what you like. You can't. I mean, it's just you don't want to. You know what I mean, you don't want to do nothing like that. You know what I mean.
It's always this is what I take. This is what I take from it ultimately, from the side of being a man on this end, is that I'm a believer, and this is how I operate. If you couldn't stick to the verbal agreement between me and you being on the same page and like, okay, well, this is how I'm moving, this is how you moving. If you couldn't stick to it, we all make mistakes, so ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? A fuck up is a fuck up. But you got situations where you got people who are, you know, they consistently with that. And, you know, they know what they doing. They kind of doing that, and that's how they move. But, like, to me, if you couldn't really handle that level, ain't no way in my eyes you can handle that next level. You feel me? Because think about it like this, right? Remember when you was a kid and you were told not to do something, like, oh, you can't do this, so on and so forth. Oh, you can't do this. Nah, you can't. Don't go outside. Like, when I'm home, don't go outside. You went outside. You pushed the boundaries. You did because you did, right? At the same time, now, if you still are doing that as an adult, pushing those boundaries and like not sticking to whatever your self-imposed rules are, how are you telling me that now all of a sudden because you had the ceremony, you had the big show and the parade, that you're gonna stick to it? And I'm not saying that no one can't, but I feel like it's hard. I feel like those people, men and women, going into that, you got to test yourself, bro. You got to test yourself, because a lot of people say that, like when I've had conversations with people who've kind of gone through that type of shit, I'm like, yo, so what made you do it? Why? Like, they don't really have, it's never really about the other person. It's always about like, man, it's an inner self type of thing. So then like,
that's real.
Like, how do you know? Like, and I feel like most likely you will hear the person be like, oh, well, you know, when I get married, bro, no, I ain't gonna do that when I'm married. I'm like, how do you know that? Because you can't you right now, test yourself. Can you not do it right now?
That's real.
So I don't know. I've always find that topic interesting, bro. Like, you know,